We are now live in living color. So what I'm trying to do real quick is make sure everything looks and sounds okay. You know the drill. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. You know how we do. And hello, Barry. I hope you have a good day at work. Thanks for the love on the stream. I just tweeted this out. It's a whole thing. Yes. And just for the record, I did not cut my hair. Okay, it sounds okay. I sound and look okay, and that's the most important thing. It still sounds like I have a slight echo to my voice. I have not figured out how to get that to work the right way. You know, trying to get it from me sounding like I have a double voice, but only sometimes I figure it out, and then other times, I don't know. But also, I want to make sure you guys can hear the game as well, so hold on. Okay, cool beans, love. So everything sounds okay, looks okay, you know, to the best of my abilities. I think I got rid of the little background echo. So yes, and as I was about to say, for the record, I did not cut my hair. I actually put gel in it after a bunch of months of not doing it. This is literally the first time in months I put actual like heavy product in my hair for it to look like this again. Takes a lot of work. Getting it the other way takes a lot of work. But anywho, so what I'm gonna do right now is that I'm just gonna go ahead, get the party started. Oh my glob. Also, to anyone out there who is a graduate, you know, congratulations to you. Ignore Wolf. You know, this is another character, another playthrough I'm doing as a Slytherin. And this, as you can see, he's not that far behind Micah, but he's not even at the first trial yet, you know, so no worries. We're going to continue with the adventures of Cannabis Green because we love weed. Now, last time we were streaming, I had told you guys, oh, you know, I'm going to write down all the different things we need to do. Yeah. I didn't do none of that shit. I got far too busy. And the reason why I pulled up my my potion wheel, is because I realized I don't have nutgrass. You know, of all the things I planted, I don't have nutgrass. And I was supposed to write down, like I said, all the moons of where I'm supposed to be. And yeah, I didn't do none of that shit. As I said before, I got way too busy and I just didn't have time to write it down like I wanted to. But I do remember where a good majority of the what is this word I'm trying to say? Where the moons are. And whatever I don't remember, you know, we'll just literally play it by ear, you know, and we'll just run with it. Yeah, I still can't believe that I don't have nutgrass. All this time I spent trying to get this going, I don't have not a drop of nutgrass. Cause see, that's flaxweed, excuse me. And yeah, and I don't think I can add another table in here. But let's see though, let's see if I can. I could be wrong, but I highly doubt if I can add another potting table in here. And I think nutgrass is like I think it's like a small, yeah, I think it's small. It's a small table. So if I can, it will be a miracle. Yeah, see, I can't even do this, guys. It won't even let me do it because, as you can see, you have reached your budget. So I'm like, village. So I'm gonna have to buy nutgrass off of Mr. Teasdale, or like the vendors that are in the area. I'm gonna have to buy it off of them so I can make more invisibility potions. Even though I don't really use invisibility potions like that, but still,
before.
you know. Thank you.
Dick thinks
All
you
right.
should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Here, we're gonna go see Mr. Moon, you know, so we can get this quest started, right? Oh wait, yeah, the Keeper's Lunar Lament. All right. Oh, that's right. We need to do Descendo and stuff. And the reason why I'm holding off on doing Descendo right now, it's only because in her classroom there is a moon. And then we'll do sweeping the competition and all that stuff, and we'll kind of do a little bit of everything at once to make it more fun. Okay, but again, let's get to Mr. Gladrick Moon. I think that's his name. Don't quote me. I feel bad enough as it is because I don't remember this man's name. But you know how it is. That's the Viaduct Courtyard. That's the Great Hall. Oh, and that's right. There's a quest down there for the boathouse. But let's get... I thought I activated the Hufflepuff one, right? Isn't there a Hufflepuff area? Yeah, Grand Staircase. Because I think this is where you go down into the Hufflepuff area. So let's do it. Yep, talk to Mr. Moon. And Mr. Moon, I think, is above us, yes. But I hope you guys have been having a great weekend. As I said before, if you are graduating, congrats to you. Oh, that's right, I have to wait for him. Because it's going to be daytime when he shows up. Why? I have no idea. Well, I guess they have to do the whole day-night transition. Mr. Moon? He just standing there? Talk to me, Moony.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service.
Oh, it is Gladwin.
First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there?
Maybe.
Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
Ooh, demiguise statues are so cool. When you learn why, I love this series. I think it looks so cool, the way that it changes. I hope in the sequel.
Now, if you wouldn't mind humoring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue.
Sure. Yoink.
Odd little contraptions, aren't they?
Yep.
It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk.
Yep.
Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle.
Really?
A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most.
Really?
This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes. Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving.
Really?
I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience.
It's really cool to learn that he's
Those
Korean.
statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
Lady.
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
Okay. Well, I don't want to get into trouble, but technically, I mean, we're leaving the castles at all hours of the night. I mean, really, Cannabis, really. But let's humor him by asking these questions.
The faculty tower. I'm not sure I should be going in there.
Oh, you needn't worry. You'll be perfectly fine if you simply mind you're not seen. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck.
Nice.
Oh, and thank you.
Oh, and good luck. Alrighty, so let's do this. X, X, square, triangle, circle, and because it's sexy, X. Now we know Alohomora. Here we go.
Alohomora.
Finally. So again, my goal is to get this to... Oh, wrong way. My goal is to get this leveled up as fast as I can. Because there is so much that I want to get myself
Well done!
into.
You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Now you say so. I'm just kidding. Which we kind of knew because faculty tower. So the best thing to do is to be careful. But, see, last time when I came in here, what we didn't do was go to the teacher area. So I'm curious, can it? Will I get in trouble? You know, will it start saying, oh, you're going off track? You know what I mean? So, a yoink. So basically, this is Professor Fig's letter to the Ministry about Ranrock. And this is how the Ministry decided to reply back. Apologies for the delay in my response. Really, apologies? When he's already complaining about Ranrock and everything else going on, you apologize. And your way of placating him is inviting him to the Quidditch World Cup, the Quidditch Finals. He said, I think you will be delighted to see the results of how well run, you know, our government is. But honestly, it's like, and the sad part is people in power tend to do that a lot. They tend to think, oh, because it's not a problem for us, it's not a problem for you. You know, but what y'all don't realize, or people in power don't realize, is that we're the eyes and ears of the nation. Like, we are the pulse of the nation. So it's best, especially if you're dealing with someone who may not necessarily be in your field, you should listen to them because they know their shit. Okay, cool. There's a kid up there. There's no one there. And this is basically saying cast disillusionment, which I already have because Micah don't play them games. Okay. And this is Professor Weasley. Basically here she's talking about Peeves had set off some wizarding crackers. Now, for those of you who don't know what that is, those are like fireworks. Hey, Callista, how you doing? Hey, welcome to the stream, my dear. Yeah, and Callista, correct me if I'm wrong. When it says crackers in the UK term, meaning like it's fireworks, right? Because in America, we just call them fireworks. And I was so surprised when I heard what crackers were, because in America, crackers are little, you know, little pastries, like treat thingies. So yeah, so that was what Miss Professor Weasley was talking about. Right now, what I'm doing is sneaking in a restricted section of the school. This is where all of the faculty, this is where the faculty lives. And speaking of Professor Weasley, she's right there with Professor Sharp.
How are your students getting along this year?
I'm doing well, my
Is
dear.
that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between aconite and asphodel.
I love
Yes,
it.
well, it's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You say that every year.
I would stay longer, but I am trying not to get caught. So we're gonna have to figure this out. Be careful, pay attention to the map, because even though we are see-through, it doesn't mean we're like completely invisible. Yeah, that's right, buddy. You go over there, Mr. Prefect. Muchas gracias, amigo. And
This must be the
here we go.
prefect's bathroom.
Now, the cool thing is, no one sees you while you're doing this part. So I just learned Alohomora. Like, I don't know when you actually jumped on, but I just learned Alohomora. And this is a bit of a tricky kind of thing, because you have to get the little things in the right cardinal direction. Okay.
Saying that Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion.
And you listening to the children talk because it's fun.
Perhaps Ranrock and Hyssop wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have wands.
I have to try to sneak up. And just so you know, Callista, I don't know if I answered your question. I am well, my dear. I am doing well. Thank you for asking. I just celebrated one of my nieces. She graduated from high school on her way to college or university. And I'm very proud and happy for her. You know, it's so funny. Most of the kids in my family, most of them are either out of high school or something else. Oh. Oh,
This has got the nerve of some students
Crap.
thinking they can simply go anywhere uninvited.
I wasn't paying attention. It's my own fault. My journey. I got caught. Okay, so we're gonna try again. Oh my god, I'm glad cannabis makes you laugh, because that's the purpose of the name. Because on this channel we like weed, you know, weed is life. All right, man. This time we won't get caught.
Revelio.
Yeah, we're just gonna cast Revelio, you know, like you do, like a good student, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. Okay, I got everything out of here. Thank you so much, my friend. Yeah, we're really proud of her. And like I said, most of the kids in our family are, friend, you stay over there. The Daily Key don't get me caught. Thank you. Trying to be careful. And while I'm here, as you would say, my dear friend, a yoink. Oh, and by the way, wait, are they still here? No, they're not there. Okay. But I gotta be careful, because just because they're not there, I can still get caught like I did just a few minutes ago. Oh, but what I was saying to you, my dear Callista, is that I am loving your current Let's Play of Mass Effect. It is, again, your character Naomi, chef's kiss. Very, very good role playing, I must say, my dear. Okay, little prefect dude. Prefect. There's something you need to investigate, buddy. What was that? Yeah, you should go check that out, man. You should go check that out. Okay. Right. You know what the sad part is? I just realized. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Move, cannabis. Okay. I got the moon out of there. So I don't have to go back in there. I just need to go further up the stairs. Right, yes. Yes, the yoinks of the chest. You know how we do. And the Callista Plays Promise Children is no loot gets left behind. Yeah, that a boy. Go over there. Investigate that noise. Find out. Okay, now I gotta be careful because there's another kid over here. Oh, the unicorn. It sneezed. Okay, gotta be careful. Because there are teachers.
My venomous tentacular.
Not at the moment, no.
Professor Garlic,
Plenty of other perils
Professor
and pitfalls
Hackett,
to send them my way, though.
Nurse Blaney? I think her name is Blaney or Bailey. One of the two. Hey, Ray. I'm calling you Ray. You want to know why? Because I see R-E-S-I, and for some reason I know that says Rez, but I wanted to say Ray. So hi, Claire. How are you doing, my darling? You are absolutely welcome, Callista. Yes, I am adoring your Let's Play. Okay, I gotta be careful because I don't know where the nurse went, and I don't know when she's gonna actually come back.
What was what? I thought I heard something. Perhaps not. Anyway, I had high hopes for Hufflepuff. I was finally going
My goodness. Okay, Professor Garlic and Professor Hackett are over in there gambling on students. For shame. Okay, walk quickly. Cannabis. We gotta move quickly, kids. This is why I leveled up my stealth, so I can do this. Because if I need to run, I can. Oh! What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, you stay over there. You stay over there. And we run. Oh shoot, that's the Daedalian key. I can't go that way. Yeah, I'll be back for you, Daedalian. I'll be back for you. But right now, we gotta get out of Dodge because there are too many prefects running about and a boy trying to get out of Dodge. How about that? Home free. What'd you say, Claire? Oh no, that is like the worst. I hope you get it fixed or get a new one altogether. Oh my glob. I hate when that happens. You know what the sad part is? I was dealing with some technical issues the other day. I was trying to record. Just so you guys know, I'm literally recording about 6 different games. I don't know how I'm doing this. Alcohol does help, but still. And my problem was I had bought a new Elgato, and the new Elgato, they did some software updates. So I'm over here trying to record and I'm like, why is nothing working? What's going on? And then, you know, they give you this little notification saying, hey, you know, check for updates. So I go into the software, like on my computer, and I look and it says, oh, you need to update your software to this newest version. And then I do so, and then nothing works. And I have to reset up everything. Took me, because I have a lot of different settings, so it took me a minute to do it. And I know it's not exactly the same, but I feel you on the frustrations. Oh, you know what? I don't know, Callista. I'm not sure if Professor Garlic... Oh yeah, Professor Garlic is the redhead. She had the flower hat on with the green dress. And she's lovely. She's a herbologist. Mwah. One of the loveliest teachers. So sweet, so cute, and I love her. Street Fighter 6, I am literally picking that up today. I pre-ordered it. I could have got it yesterday, but I was so busy because I went out to dinner and all this other stuff, and I didn't have time to pick it up. So I'm gonna pick it up today along with a brand new art tablet that I have. So yes, Me too. And you know what? You want to know the best thing about Professor Garlic? She's a part
Hello,
of the
Mr.
family.
Moon.
How about
I
that?
have the
She's part
moons
of
you
the
asked me to
family.
collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
By the way, I hope everything looks and sounds okay. I've been again, that update had me kind of tinkering with everything. But anywho, if I have time, but I make no promises, we're not gonna do that to Mr. Gladrick Moon. This man just taught us Alohomora, and he'll teach us stronger forms of Alohomora, but let's continue the conversation.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
There it is.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
Okay, so how many statues are there? You know, because I want to get this, I want to beef up Alohomora like ASAP.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
And what will I get for helping you, my friend?
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance.
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alohomora.
That's what we want.
Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Aha. I'll keep looking.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate
Aye, aye,
that.
Captain. Now, luckily the
Oh, I
danger is
knew
now
you were the
over.
one
As you
to
can see
ask
on the
for help.
mini-map at the bottom of the
Keep at
screen.
it so we can solve this mission.
Oh yeah, no problem, Chief. The quest is over, but remember I was running around doing things. But before we do that, the daily key chest, because this is how we get the last 3 keys, because there's something we need, and they're in this area. Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I gotta hit the key when it flies past the chest. Oh crap. This is what I get for not paying attention. This is why you always pay attention in school, kids. Don't be like cannabis. And have slow reflexes, like me. Yes! The man behind the moon. And the man behind the moon is literally standing right there. But in the meantime, I am gonna go through the tower, the faculty tower properly, and you know how I say, any wizard worth their salt, or witch worth their salt, will pick those locks open. This is the divination teacher's classroom, and it's so cool because if you look at the doors, you know whose classroom it is. So this is Professor Onai. This is Professor Ronan, because look, he has balloons and candy. It's so cute. I think Professor Ronan is adorable. This is an arithmetic door, but you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and answer this here. And I'm trying to remember what the math, I need to figure it out real quick. I think this, for this to be 13, because that's 3 and 5, that's 9. I think this would be, oh my god, I can't remember. I think if it's not 2, then it's 4. Remember, I am not a mathematician. This is why I married a mathematician. Okay? That's 9 for sure. Let's see if my math worked. Nope, the math ain't mathin'. Okay, so what's that again? That's 8. Oh my god, I have to do math on live YouTube. Now you guys will see I'm not that smart. What's that? That's 8, because the spider, wait, yeah. The spider is 8. till, yeah, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, it's 0. Right. Duh. I don't have to add anything. It's because, yeah, it's 0. There we go. Yoink. Now the door shall open, and now everybody will know I am not a mathematician. I need my wife, Sweetpea, help a boy out, help me math. Oh my god. Yes, and the reason why we come up here, and this is actually something related to the movies, but I'll explain in just a sec. And a yoink. Ooh, I got a nice fedora, yes. But anywho, this area, if you guys remember, was from the fight in the last Harry Potter movie. When the wizards were fighting, this is where they were. When the dark wizard burst through that window and the wizards were fighting up here, this is what that area is a representative of. So yes. Fun facts about the movie. And movie and video game. And the other funny thing is that oh no, I got that chest. Lovely. The other funny thing is that this is Professor Sharp's room. I love Professor Sharp.
Revelio.
This is regarding a turtle. Yes, this is a bejeweled turtle shell, or as they say in here, tortoise shell. This is actually relating to so many assume that this shell is a fire crab. It's not a fire crab. It's native to Fiji. However, this is not what's known. This is actually from a short story that's in the Wizarding World books. I forget exactly which book it's in, but it's related to that and to something else. And basically, some nifflers try to run off with it, and yeah. Oh. Thank you, Callista, because now I don't feel alone. And then also, just so you know, for fun fact, this is also related to our very handsome Sharp. I don't know why. I like Professor Sharp. He's outside of Garlic, Hecate, and Ronan. Let's just be honest. I like all the professors. I have a huge crush on that teacher, on Professor Sharp. Why? I don't know. I just like gruff, angry men. Maybe because I don't know. Let's talk about this guy here. Boris the Bewildered. I mean, look at his statue. He looks bewildered. This is a statue of a wizard looking as a wizard known as Boris the Bewildered. But the real question is, what is he bewildered of? Is he at the beginning of a journey or the end of a journey? Perhaps we shall never know. That's what it says here. And in the words of my wife, X to continue. And as you can see here, this is another Daedalian key chest. We're gonna say because we need this field guide page because it's fun. And now we are going down this hallway of, look at this. Like, the level of work put into this game, I am just in awe of the developers at Avalanche. Again, Hogwarts Legacy is not a perfect game, not by any stretch of the imagination. But what they did a very good job. They took what we read in books and what we've seen in films and married the two just beautifully. Now, I know you all may notice the little fluttering thing right there.
Revelio. We'll
turn it blue so it's easier to spot. This little friend is the key we need for that chest back there. Daedalian key. Go to your chest so I may plunder your secrets. And then we're gonna go back to the prefect's bathroom, which is right there. The prefect's bathroom was in the 4th book, the Triwizard Tournament, which is the competition, but Goblet of Fire. Yes, I know the key went by and I didn't pay attention because I'm talking to you because you're so lovely to talk to. It was featured in that book, and I like how in this version it's so more accurate. Even though in the movie they did a very good job.
Excellent.
Excellent. They did a very good job of doing it in the movies, but look at this. And of course, when I was in here at first, I really couldn't look around because, you know, I was trying to be all sneaky like, but look at this. And I remember when I saw the state of play back when this was announced back in 2021, when they did that 14-minute state of play and they showed this bathroom, I was like, no way. And then look, you see water and you see bubbles falling. Like when I saw that, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Like, look at that. You see bubbles coming out and see how it affects the water. And look, the mermaid. And it's so funny. They allude to mermaids in this game, but we don't actually get the time, you know, we don't actually get the time with. Right, the level of detail, Callista. That's what I'm talking about. And just look at this.
Revelio.
Let's Revelio. And field guide. And see, this is the prefect's bathroom on the floor. This is where Harry Potter, like I said, had opened the egg to hear that song. You know, we cannot sing above the ground. Blah, 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 blah. I actually forgot the words. I was actually going to sing them until I realized I don't know the lyrics. Anywho, the prefect's bathroom was featured in a swimming pool, a sizable bathtub that can be filled, like, see, with enchanted soap and colorful bubbles, which I think is awesome, as well as a beautiful painting or painted mural of a mermaid. X to continue. Bam. Look at that. Just like hair color magic. And then, this is where we got the moon, and yes. And then look, you see all the little towels and everything, you know? And even though this is the 1800s, proper toiletry. I love it. And this is the other reason why I came in here.
Aloha Mora.
Because I need to open this up. Now, again, trying to figure out the cardinal directions of this thing is a bit tricky. And you have to rotate both of your thumbs, which... Oh, there it is. Oh, good. They're both in the same direction. Lovely. Now, what's in box number 1? A scarf. That, unfortunately, is lower grade than anything I'm currently wearing. Now, the other thing I need to do...
Off on another adventure, are we?
Yes, Ignatia, another adventure. As you can see, the sun has come up, so I'm gonna have to wait until nighttime to get those moons, but...
Revelio.
Give me your secrets, unicorn. And here is a unicorn fountain. X to continue. Now, the other thing is that... Hi, nurse lady. I knew that. As you can see, I'm almost done with all of my, whatchamacallit. And as you can see, there is a child lying here. Are you all right, child? Are you well? No? Well, I'm gonna read your note. Now, this is Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, Hospital Wing. Attending healer, Nurse Noreen Blaney. Hopefully I'm saying that name correctly. If not, I am so sorry. Right? Right? It does make you miss swimming because it's so big and it's just like you could just do laps, man. It was funny. Before COVID hit, they're literally right down the street. Like I can just walk to this place. I would go to this swimming pool every morning. You donate $10. I was going like, yeah, literally every morning, Monday through Friday. I would go down there. I would pay my $10 and I just started swimming. One time I was just like, look, I come here to swim so much. Here's $100. Let me just do my laps, okay? And then it's like you have 1 free hour of free swim and then they start the classes, and I was doing the classes and oh my God, I was having so much fun and I was losing so much weight, and it was just like something fun I could do, you know, because I kind of have bad knees because Micah's old and 2 accidents, but still I loved it. And I'm so sorry to be distracted by the conversation. This right here, this report right here is that for those of you who don't know, in the early parts of the game, Professor Nigelius Black, the headmaster, had said, hey, due to the accident in the last Quidditch tournament for the school, Quidditch has been canceled. And here is a clue to why. So, the patient's name was redacted by orders of Professor Black. I wonder why. Student's age, redacted, by orders of Professor Black. So basically, the patient that was attending during the last Quidditch tournament, even though I'm paraphrasing, I'm not really reading, it was redacted by Professor Black because the nurse is basically saying, this kid is fine, there's nothing wrong. They probably just got hit by not a boggart, but one of the bludgers, like they probably got hit by that, or maybe they got a splinter, something probably very minute. And because the child was a pureblood and a Slytherin, he went through all of these great lengths to remove Quidditch, saying, oh, because this child got hurt, because essentially Professor Nigelius Black is a racist asshole and a dummy. But, like literally, but again, he's voiced by Simon Pegg, and in this household, we love Simon. But Simon does an excellent job of him. And if we're lucky, while I'm roaming the halls, we'll see Professor Black with some students. And if I can figure out, because I don't know how to trigger it, it's random when it happens. If I find it, and it happens, because it happens in the Defense Against the Dark Arts Tower, you'll see the scene, and if it plays out, you'll be very surprised at how this professor, this headmaster, treats his student. Though again, you think about what Dumbledore did to Harry, and it's almost like, Dumbledore, we're looking at you. Oh my god. But anywho, side tangent over. Okay, student, you look well. You have rosy cheeks. Okay, and you're a fellow, Ravenclaw like me. Power to the Ravenclaw. Okay, and how about you guys?
I could just have a butterbeer from the Three Broomsticks right now, and a chat with Serona.
Lovely, you're practicing magic in the hospital. Oh, they must be her friends. They must be her friends. Okay. Also, guys, if you come in here, like if you keep coming back here, you'll see some really hilarious stuff take place. Because there are some things that happen in that hospital wing that are just delicious. Oh, Prefect. Hi. Prefect? Hi. I'm up here now. You can't do anything about it because it's broad daylight. And I learned Hello Hamora. I'm just kidding. I have problems, yes, I know. Now, the real reason that I'm up here is because I wanted to be inside the clock tower to show it off. Now, remember this hallway of pictures? This also leads to here as well. I just went to the very top just so we can have fun going down. Yes! Right? Yes, from Hot Fuzz! I love him! And Shauna the Dead, like, oh my god. Simon Pegg is like an awesome, awesome actor, and he's just so freakishly talented. It's just now, oh my god, that page is way over there and I can't reach it. What shall I do? That's what we do. And look, we only have 2 more pages before we have all 50. Oh my god, I remember when I first saw that movie Hot Fuzz, I was like, you know what? I support this man. I support this man. And then when he did Shaun of the Dead, oh, I was sold. He's done a few other movies. Also, he was in Star Trek. Now, I am not a Star Trek fan. The only reason why I watched the modern day movies of Star Trek were for 2 people, Zoe Saldana and Chris Pine. I am shameless. And Simon Pegg was in there, and he was Scotty. And I was just like, I wanted to hug Scotty because he was so amazing. He was so amazing as Scotty. And I loved his, when he did his, like, the real, like, deep Scottish accent. Ah, oh, so good. Simon Pegg, if you ever randomly see this, you're wonderful. Now let's unlock this chest, because that's why we came in here, was to unlock a chest. And to also find a Daedalian key. Ah, here we go. Now, again, the tricky thing with this is that once you rotate it, you have to hold your thumb in that direction. So sometimes your thumbs will be like in weird positions. And I have an unidentified face item, essentially glasses. Okay, and just look at this clock. Look at this. Look at the gears. Ah, so pretty. Now, let's continue on our foray into the clock tower, because there is a real reason to why we're in here. Outside of looking at the beautiful gearwork. And like, look at this. It looks aged. It looks like, you know, like rusted and corroded. Like, look at that, man. Look at that. As an artist and a lover of like classic architecture and all that stuff, and this is why I like the castle so much and why I'm so much in love with how everything is made and designed. Hello and welcome to the stream. You know, I can't get over this. Like, again, to some people it might be asinine and annoying, but for real, man, we're in Hogwarts. You know, this is just like, you know, for me, to some people it may not be that important, but for me, it's just like if I ever got the chance to go to Professor Xavier's mansion, you know, of the X-Men. You know, because I'm a huge lover of the X-Men, and in some way, mentally, even though these are two very different worlds, when Hogwarts and Xavier's School for the Gifted, for some reason, to me, they're like the same thing. I know they're not, but because they're both institutions to help young people develop their unique talents and gifts, this is why, part of the reason why I like Harry Potter so much. Yes, it is because of Marvel. Leave me alone. So, clock machines, mechanism, excuse me. So, while moving, the gears in the clock tower inner mechanism serve a distinct purpose, because, you know, they're basically telling the time. But I like it, but I like how they say this right here. Some people often go in here for the cogs, just for like, just to sit and listen in the ambience of the wheels and the gears, and I love it so much. X to continue. Yes, and now we're gonna continue going down. Oh my glob, I love it so much. And I can hear my wife in the other room. Hi, Sweetpea, good morning. She says hi. I feel special. Yes, I'm a dork. But yes, again, and I don't mean to constantly be running, because I am like, mentally, I'm trying to stay on task, because I'm trying to get a lot accomplished during the stream, but just, again, such detail. And look at the wall right there, like, look at that. So good. And this pendulum, yes, this pendulum is important, but we'll talk about it later. Okay. There's a real reason to why. Yes, here it is. I was like, wait, where are the stairs? The stairs are over here. Again, just look at that. Now, for those of you who may not realize it, this is where they do the dueling, the Crosswands Dueling Club. Now, remember, Professor Hackett was like, I'm surprised that students don't realize how much we know. Because look where the faculty tower is. It's literally connected to the clock tower where these kids be doing the Crosswands. And they could see right down there and be like, ooh, So it's not as secret as we all thought, and now we know why. And then if I go through this door here, do you see this? This is a very important door, but we'll come back to it later. But first, look at this. You see all of the, like, you see like the castle is falling apart, but you know, magic is holding it together. You see the Highlands. And when we're flying on a broom, we're out there. Oh, thank you. You know what? But that's fair. That is fair. Right? Exactly. And you know what? Again, Callista, thank you so much for joining the stream. Since you're not a fan, it's nice to hear your opinion. I like hearing all perspectives of things, you know? It's so good. You know, I'm such a dork for this stuff. Now, do you see this right here? And I'm pretty sure you can hear the key, because I think the key, hold on.
Revelio.
is somewhere. Oh no, the key is beneath me, right there. Yes, but again, Callista, you know, I'm very happy to hear you say that. You know, because a few other friends of mine, they're saying like, oh, I'm not a Harry Potter fan, but they like the game. They are like actually enjoying it, and they like learning the lore. Oh wait, in the words of Scorpion,
Get over here!
and now I have all 50 guide pages. Yes. Right? Yes, they did. They did, Callista. I love what they've done with the school. The lead architectural designer, her name is Boston, and she is like a huge Harry Potter like lore specialist, especially when it comes to Hogwarts. And I think she did a cracking job on the building and the design. And again, another thing about the design of the school is that it has such an eclectic design, because you'll see things from like you know, like the Renaissance period. You'll see a mixture of like almost like slightly modern design, and it's like all these different designs are coming together, and they shouldn't work, but they do, and that's what makes me love it so much. Now, let's get this key here, because why not? And I'm trying to focus because I am on cannabis, so. And as you can see, like always, I miss. Oh my glob. And again, to everyone who's on the stream, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. I really hope you're having a good time. As much fun as I'm having with this game. Now, there is a reason this pendulum is so important. And I'm gonna give you a hint as of why. I didn't know why this pendulum was so important. At first I was hitting the things, I was doing all this. I'm like, how do you make this work? And here's how.
Accio.
Oh.
Arresto momentum.
Well, he's aiming at the wrong thing.
Revelio.
Because why not? Here I am trying to be all cool and mysterious, and
Arresto momentum.
that's why. When you stop it, it has an effect.
Revelio.
But we will come back to those doors, because see, there's one right here, but it's not the correct door. So, in the words of anyone who loves McDonald's, ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Arresto momentum.
Arresto momentum. And really? Pendulum? Oh, no wonder why. It's not exactly in front. There we go. Let's see. Can we finally get in there? Come on, open for me. Yes! And that is a Hogwarts secret. Mm-hmm. I love you! Right? Hey, exactly. The funny thing is, you're not the only person who's told me. They usually say like, one of my friends, he's also a YouTuber, his name is Magic Maestro. He said he didn't like the first book. He was like, he just basically burned through it, and it was when he got to the second book is when he really liked it. But know what though? I'm glad you're saying that, because I like, even when it's like I said before, even if it was like something like the X-Men or Wonder Woman comics, which I absolutely adore, I love hearing when people say why they don't like it, because it can open my eyes to things, and I always like learning something new from multiple perspectives. So yes, hold on, there's a little icon on my screen that's blocking some of your words, Callista, so I'm trying to read around it. Okay. But I thought the world itself had a lot of promise. Yes, it does. The world does have so much promise, and the wizarding world of Harry Potter has so much lore. You know, and when you start learning about how people learn spells and how they do things, and it's utterly fascinating. It's like truly fascinating when you start learning about how spells were invented, the founders of the school. It's absolutely amazing. So yes. And what door is this? This is the owl looking door. So I mean, while we're in here, we might as well. And
Arresto momentum.
well, maybe not, but there we go. Hey, I see a good friend of mine. Hey Kyle, how are you doing, buddy? Thank you for joining me. Oh, I forgot about you. Don't worry, I have a solution for you. Okay. Really? Hold on. Again, Kyle, I'm so sorry. They have a little icon in front of the chat, so for some reason, I don't know why YouTube decided to put a big old heart, and I can barely read half of what you're trying to tell me. So I just came from the Wizarding World. Oh, at Universal. Oh, dope. So isn't that awesome? You came from the Wizarding World, and look where you wind up, in Hogwarts with my student Cannabis, who happens to be a Ravenclaw. Now, don't worry about the thing anymore. Once you go through the door, you don't have to worry about the pendulum anymore, but we're about to go very invisible and say it with me, kids, a yoink. And we just made 500 galleon. And I feel so bad because the little thing whimpers when you take the money out of it, but you know what? I'm a wizard on a budget. A boy needs his galleons, okay? So wait, and I'm trying to think, is there...
Revelio.
I think there are 2 more doors in here. Oh, that's right. Remember the one we ran past? And I was like, oh, look, pay attention to this door, guys, because I was trying to be all cool and mysterious, which I'm not, but I was trying it anyway. We got to go back to that other side so we can open that door. Now, again, I am trying to stay on task, but I mean, like, I'm right here. You're right there. Why not? Let's just go for it. Oh, well, Callista, thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a wonderful time kicking ass, taking names, kissing babies, making awesome decisions and badass characters. For everyone who doesn't know, Callista is a good friend of mine. Her channel is called Callista Plays. I highly recommend that you stop by and say hi. Well, Pendulum, come back. But you stop by her channel and say hi. Currently right now she's playing the Mass Effect game, and she's playing as a Lady Shepherd, and I love Lady Shepherd because Lady Shepherd is amazing. Dang it, I got the wrong one because I thought it was the horse, and it wasn't the horse. It was the sideways sitting man. That's what I call it. Don't question me. It's this one. So yes, so again, thank you so much, Callista. Cheers, mate, and have a really good day.
Arresto momentum.
Also, Callista and Kyle's another good friend of mine. Kyle happens to be another amazing tabletop player, and he is currently playing a game on the Angel Arts YouTube channel, which is what got me into tabletop. Yes, and he's currently playing a character who I absolutely adore. His name is Gabe, and Gabe is amazing. If I could do this in post, I would show the artwork. I'm currently working on some artwork from him, and later today, my dude, as I told you via text, I am definitely buying a new tablet because the other company is dragging their butt. It's a good tablet. It's a great tablet. It's the Helon. Oh, it's the Canvas 13 is what it's called. But it's the Helon tablet. And unfortunately, I ran into some issues with it. I can't draw on the screen, and I have been trying to get this fixed for several months. And unfortunately, the company is just taking their time with getting back to me. So I need to find the tablet I need because not only Kyle, but other people as well have
Aloha
ordered
Mora.
commissions and I need to get to work. Not to mention I'm drawing a children's book for my cousin. Hey, look at that, I lucked out on the red one. And I need to get back to work, otherwise I just have work piling up. And I am not the kind of man that likes to sit and do things last minute. Now, here is the very last pendulum, and we just need it to go to the horse. Hold on, guys. We're gonna figure this out together. That's the hanging man, and that is the horse. So, oh, wait.
Arresto momentum.
There we go. I promised I was gonna figure it out. And I did not, because it needs to be directly in front of the horse thingy. Oh my God. So here we go. Let's, you know, as they say, one's at the ready. And there we go. Now we will run like a madman over here so we can get inside this door. And yes, now that we're in here, I just unlocked another secret to Hogwarts, and I have access to something
Revelio.
I didn't have access to before. And you guys want to know what that thing is that I now have access to? This is the kid who does the dueling club. And just so you know, Guy, if you just look up, all of the professors know what you've been doing, man. Again,
Aloha
we're gonna
Mora.
continue to level up Aloha Mora. It's gonna happen. Don't worry. Hold on. Let's get this going. These things are based on the 8 cardinal directions. And yeah. Whoever came up with this design, I love you. That's all you need to know. There we go. Sometimes it's kind of tricky trying to figure out the Aloha Mora. As I said before, your thumbs will be in awkward position.
Revelio.
And thank you. Oh, I need to do this.
Lumos.
Now, if you guys are wondering what this mirror is, well, it's not a mirror, it's a painting. The painting tells you a location, and you need to find the indentation that matches this. For those of you who may have never played this game before. So, let's run outside. Oh, look! There are pumpkins everywhere. How interesting. Now, let's go find this little thing we need. Wrong way. Over here. Now, this is where it was depicting the image. It was showing us this right here. Now, when I cast Lumos again...
Lumos.
Look what happens! In the words of Janet Jackson, like a moth to a flame burned by the fire. I'm not singing the rest. Okay, so now this is done, and boop! And we have more things to uncover and all that. Okay, so now that the clock tower is done, I got all of the pendulum things, I got all of the Daedalian keys, I believe I got all of the pages. The only thing we don't have, and the only thing we need, is to upgrade Aloha Mora. Now, in order to do that, again, we have to get the school to go nighttime again. Now, how do we do that? By simply waiting around. And there are several places we can go to make all of this happen. But also, while we're over here, we're gonna go to the boys' bathroom, because this is somewhere we need to be. Now, as I said before, we need to get the moons. The moons are for Aloha Mora for it to be stronger. And this is actually one of the areas we need to go to. Now, just like any guy, you know, we're just gonna go in the bathroom and we're just gonna chill here for a while. Oh my God. Now, there's a reason to why this particular bathroom has been blocked off. If you read the books of Harry Potter, the ghost, the Portkey, Peeves, uses this bathroom that was given to him by the former headmistress. Now, if you guys notice, that is bread. Why would you want to have bread in a place where guys go use the bathroom? I don't know. But they have this really cool statue of a mermaid. Now, like I said, there's a reason you come in here. Do you see the little blue thing? Yes, when you open this door...
Mine now, guys.
That's what you say, Cannabis. Yoink. We now have that. We now have this. And look, we now see the boiler. This is how they get hot water and water all throughout the ski well. Magically, though. So once you get what you need out of here, now to get all the moons, you need to go like in specific areas to get the moons. Now, what else I'm gonna do is that I didn't see that earlier, so we're gonna get that 51 galleon, and we need to do this spell. Hold on. You see that thing up there? That is why we need to do that. Now, this is the map of Argyllshire. Now, in the third book, the fat lady hides in this map right here. And in the movie, they didn't show the map of Argyllshire. They actually showed a safari. And look is what's right here. A safari. Again, I love the attention to detail that they used on this game to play with like what you saw in the movies and what you read in the books. And yoink, Violet, basically this person is telling her to bring more booze. Now Violet, if you are a Slytherin, is someone in the Slytherin house. So Violet, what are you doing? Also, there's a chest in here. Oh my god, I'm getting so many fedoras and bowler caps.
Lumos.
You can't see it because my face is in the way, but yeah. Okay, look. Now, isn't this interesting? This is why I came over here. Isn't this interesting? Doesn't this corridor look awfully familiar? Now, remember what I did before? We're gonna go find... Oh, I thought that was somebody else. I was gonna say, hey man, but it's not who I think it is. My feelings are hurt.
You can get all sorts of clothing at Glad.
Now, doesn't this look oddly suspicious of that hallway? I wonder what happened if we go inside. Let's go inside the girls' bathroom. And also, oh, we got another hat.
Revelio.
Oh, wait, is this the one? Is this the one? Yeah, I mean, okay, if you go in here, look at this. Whoever she was reading books, eating cake, an apple. She has pillows in here and a cake. And I wouldn't be eating none of this. I mean, I understand that that's the porcelain throne, as they call it. But no, we don't do that. I don't care if it is a magical school. We don't do that. And
Lumos.
Let's cast Lumos. Now. Oh. Move it, girly. Girly, move it. I wonder, is it her? Is it her that did that with that, trying to, put a cake in the bathroom? If you did, girl, you are disgusting. I'm just saying. Now, let's put you back there. And let's wait patiently. And look, another field guide page. Winning at life. Yuck. Okay. Now that we've done that, there are some more areas to get field guide pages from. And let's see. Not just field guide pages, but also the Daedalian keys. But right now, we are after moons. And another moon is, oh, look at that. Now that you can see my camera's not in the way, look at the green man. Look at that. Look how beautiful that artwork is. Ah, so disgustingly good. Anywho, we need to get to one of our beloved professor's office, and that is Monsieur Fig. And you hear homeboy screaming because his woman is chasing him with an axe. This is why you don't commit adultery, children, because your women will find you. Just saying. And also,
Aloha Mora.
Lock chest. So now let's do this because it's fun. Ooh, I lucked out with the green one. Let's find what we can do with good old red. Oh, maybe I'm moving too fast for it to lock onto something. Nope. There we go. Yay! Okay, so we have everything. I got the
Revelio.
Yeah, I got the thingy over there. But now, because it is nighttime, we shall once again enter the Magical Theories classroom. God, I think this would be one of my favorite subjects to do, is magical theory, because it would just be interesting to learn. And yoink, thank you for the moon. Hey, Professor Fig, are you figuring it out? Oh, look, it's the Bloody Baron. That's the Bloody Baron. You can tell by his chains. And that's Professor Fig, and we're out. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. Okay, so now, honestly, hold on. You know what the sad part is? I'm running around doing all this, and I don't even have the Man on the Moon activated, because now it's a side quest. Now, what we need to get the second level of Alohomora, we need 9 moons. Now, let's go back in our book. That's the map. Let's not go into the map. Let's go into our quest, and what I need to do, hold on, let's see, side quest, let's go here. We can do that, but then also, hold on, I am realizing I am special beyond, I'm a special boy. I'm a special case because I need to go to my inventory. I'm like, wait, why can't I find what I'm looking for? And this is why I couldn't find it, because I was in the wrong area. As you can see, we have 3 moons. That means we have another 6 more to go. How are you feeling, kiddo? Sweetpea said, Boys and girls, when Sweetpea says, that's Sweetpea talk for I'm well. Okay, so now the other area to get a moon is actually in the other building on the other side. It's the Divination Tower, which is this way. Now, I'm gonna go, oh, actually, I need to do something before I go to class. You know what? Let's do this. Let's get back to our original spell diamond. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do this. Oh, actually, no. Let's do this. Let's have the spells ready because I actually need to do a particular something. Okay. What we need to do is that we need to levitate an enemy by using the pulso on them. And I need to find where there are some baddies I can fight. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to the Forbidden Forest, you know, like you do. Just go to the Forbidden Forest. Not to mention, there's a moon in the walls of the tower. And let's see, where can I go? Doesn't this look cool, flying at night in the Forbidden Forest? Okay. Even though I am horribly afraid of spiders, let me make sure this is actually active, because, yeah, let's make sure this is active real quick. And it is not active, so we're gonna make it active real quick. Due to them doing arachnophobia mode.
Levioso, Depulso.
There we go. Yeah.
Protego. Depulso. Incendio.
Yeah. And that's why.
Stupefy. 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 Stupefy.
There we go.
Protego. Stupefy.
There we go. I feel good about all my life choices.
Revelio.
Did I get all the little spiders? I think I did. Let's do that. Oh, there's a person here. Now, guys, there's a legitimate reason to why you come over here. Yoink. If you save this person, hold on, before I save you, friend, there's moonstone there, and I need it. Crap. Hold on. I need this moonstone. Thank you. Technically, there are little spiders crawling around on the floor right here, and I'm so glad
You won't knock
arachnophobia
this one
mode
loose,
removes
and I'd
them.
not try if I were you.
Yes, hold on, friend. I will help you. I can launch an enemy by using Deposo. Launch an enemy into another.
Deposo. Protego. Stupefy.
Yes.
Lumos.
Oh. Darn it.
Depulso.
There we go.
Revelio.
I totally failed at my challenge. I was trying to knock the spider into another, but that didn't exactly work. So, failure. Total sadness. Okay. Hold on, man. Let's go back this way. And let's get our dueling feats together. Let's use the slicing charm. And I upgraded the fire spell. That's why you see the ring. That's what I did in the last episode. So, and these are spiders, so I'm gonna use glaciers because I want to freeze them. But this is why I'm doing this.
Incendio.
When you free him, they
Defendo. Protego.
Oh, here. Ancient magic, do your thing.
Glacius. Stupefy.
There we go. And
Incendio.
you're fired. Okay. Did I get all of them?
Revelio.
Oh, that one's on fire.
I should warn you.
I didn't hear
I
the
won't make the
scream.
same mistake.
Oh my god. And then you see he'll leave. After you save him, he'll just leave. So it's technically a trap. Oh my glob. Hold on. And also, I have my other spell diamonds. I'm like, I don't know why I didn't just do my normal spell diamond thing. Ah, silly me. As you can see, these are like my spells. My other spells for combat. So, I forgot that I did that a while back, that I upgraded on my, I now have access to all of my spells to use at once. So, let's do the right thing. That and that. Yay. So, cool beans. Okay. And I was like, wait, why is nothing working? I forgot to flip through my spells. Okay, so yes, we completed Professor Onai's assignment. We are going to... There's an enemy over here?
Revelio.
Oh, it's a wolf.
Accio.
Oh, wait, hold on. Mr. Wolf. Mr. Wolf. Wolf. No?
Revelio.
Well, I guess so. Mr. Wolf, I was trying to attack you. Yeah, get him, plants. Make that wolf, yeah. Look how fast they took out this wolf. Yeah, these little Chinese chomping cabbages, they don't play. Okay. Oh, that looks like, is that a Merlin trial over there? Hold up, guys. I know we need to go back to the school,
A castle.
but I don't think I've seen this.
Must have been quite stately in
It's
its
inside
time.
this building. Yes, I have seen this before. I'm just... Yeah. I've seen all of this before. Yes, we'll take that money, but we'll do this on another day, another time. We need to get back to the school. Okay. And yes, he is flying through those trees like a boss, and those branches don't hurt him because, again, he a boss. Okay, now the other place we can get a moon is actually on this side of the castle right here. It's in one of these areas. It's like, oh, you know what? I know exactly where it is. The moon is...
Revelio.
That is a chest, a locked door, a mirror. The moon is over here. That's where it is. And we will do an episode where I just unlock everything, but the goal is to get everything to the highest form of Alohomora. No. Here we go. Yay! I'm doing it because I'm smart. Okay, so like I said, we will do an episode where I just go running around the castle, unlocking stuff, and... That's right. Okay, so now we have a total of, I want to say, 5 moons. We have 4 to 5 moons. Hold on, let's check. Because when you're doing it, it doesn't show you the, like, oh, you got this many moons. It's just when you deliver it, you know, so we have 4 moons. So there's another moon in the Great Hall. We're going to go to the Great Hall really quickly. And apparently, oh yeah, that's the side mission. That's why it's black. So we're gonna go into the Great Hall, and look how the Great Hall looks. Just look at this. This looks so cool. I believe because it's like Halloween, they have it decorated. Oh no, it's not decorated yet. Oh, but when it is decorated, it looks so good. Oh no, is the sun coming up? This is another area to get a moon. Okay, cool. And mine now, guys. And there are treasure chests in here. That's 44 galleon. And I got a new wand handle.
Revelio.
Yes. Oh, and okay, this is another thing. Okay, during the 4th book and the 4th movie, during the Tri-Wizard tournament, I couldn't remember what this room was. I was like, what is this room? And then recently, Chandler Wood, that lovely community manager of Hogwarts Legacy, did a video of all the things we missed, you know, all the Easter eggs. This is the room all of the champions go into when all 4, instead of 3, all 4 champions are announced during the Tri-Wizard tournament. This is where everyone was waiting. Now, if you remember in the books, Professor Dumbledore has, you know, it's all right here. He does the thing, the Tri-Wizard tournament. All the chairs and tables are moved to the side to allow the other students from the other schools to come in. And this is the side room that they go into, which is right here. Isn't that awesome? So cool. Thanks, Chandler. Even though I knew some of the Easter eggs, I didn't know all of the Easter eggs. And I think there's a Daedalian key in here. Isn't there? Isn't there? No, I got it already. That's what it is. Oh, holy shit. The children just appeared. We don't question it. It's a magical school. You know, it's a magical school. We don't question this shit. Because if we did, we would go insane.
Revelio.
Yeah, I got the field guide page out here.
Do you find yourself taking certain
and now this is what we need to do. Now that, oh wait, look at that. Look at that, man. Doesn't that just warm your spirit? Like when you see this, it's so beautiful. And you know what? Let's jump on the broom.
There's no feeling quite.
And just look at that, man. Let's just, as they would say in surfing term, hanging 10. Basically, you're standing on your board. And 10 meaning 10 toes. No, I did not, my love. Oh, my wife is on the phone talking to somebody else. And you see how he waves? Like, look at that. Like, that is just so beautiful. And in some ways, it's almost romantic at how beautiful it is. But there's a real reason to why I actually did this. One, it was not to fly into the wall. It was to come over here and unlock this chest. But we need to get to divination class because we completed Professor Onai's task. She has set forth for us to know the future. I am terrible at African accents, but I think they're so lovely. Like my favorite accents, side tangent, my favorite accents to listen to are Spanish accents when they speak English and African accents. I think they are some of the most beautiful accents in the world. Don't get me wrong, I do love me a cool British accent, especially when it's a nice Cockney accent. When they talk like this, I love it so much. Anywho's, enough about me and accents. We need to get to... Wrong building. We need to get to divination. This is the clock tower. Fudge, where am I? That's not Professor Mooney. That's Mooney Boy. We need to get over here. Don't you just love that you can just jump on your broom and fly anywhere? I support this. Okay. So now this is where we need to go. And boop. Okay. See, we finished Professor Onai's assignment because we already had boogers. Yes, you need boogers, troll boogers, or bogies, as they say. Ooh, what are you eating, honey? That smells amazing. What is that? Why are you not sharing?
I'm cooking right.
Mmm, smells good. And I'm hungry too. Oh. My wife is telling me what she's eating. It is a cookie. I mean, essentially, it is. Okay, I'm so sorry, kids. Yes, this is the divination tower. This is the divination tower. Now, you guys may remember earlier when I was hunting for Zenobia's gobstones, this was one of the areas you have to go to. Now, let's ascend the ladder. And we have another student behind us. Is he climbing up too? No, he's not.
Class.
Eric, you are so disrespectful. Oh, and look, there's this girl. Oh, what's her name? Adelaide, and this is Eric. And this is how you know they were supposed to be something important. You see how their capes are flowy, like very flowy, versus the other students who look generic. All these students in here are important students because that's Everett, that's Poppy, that's another blonde boy. You know, I don't know who he is, but we're gonna take galleons.
Revelio.
We're gonna get this little field guy paid for palmistry. Yes, yes. Palmistry is basically the art of reading palms. It basically gives you, and this is a real world thing. This is a real world thing for those people who don't know. The art of palm reading and fortune telling. But now that we're in class, Professor Onai is at her desk, but if you notice what's on her desk is something we want and need. But, oh, and look, there's Imelda. We'll see her later. I love this cutscene. If I were in school as well, this would be another one of my favorite classes. She basically helped him figure it out. I love this so much. I love you too. And that's us in the background. Ugh, he sneezed, and Charlotte laughs. Right? My wife is stupid. He sneezed, so she's like, get on the kit.
Onai is so knowledgeable.
Yes, Professor Onai is knowledgeable. Hey, what's up, Natty? How you doing? Ah, she wants me. I'm just kidding.
What do we have here?
I hope those assignments were challenging enough for you.
Yes, they were. Talk to me, Onai.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
Okay, so in my original playthrough, the one I'm playing as Micah, myself, so to speak, it says, I see triumph, I see danger, I see power. Now, and then there's, I'm not sure. Now, in my original playthrough, because I am a Slytherin and we are ambitious, so power. And I liked his answer. I will take what I must because, you know, he's ambitious. But because we are playing as the wise and intelligent Ravenclaw, you know, the triumph seems more like a Gryffindor answer, and this seems more like a Hufflepuff answer. So the wise would say,
I can't get rid of this feeling of a coming danger.
I see. Know that such omens are not damning if they can at least prepare us. And you are preparing yourself even now. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things.
I love Professor
Channel
Onai.
your magic towards your targets.
Yes, ma'am. Now, I love Professor Onai. I wish we got more time, you know, in general, just got more time with her. But not just her, but all the other teachers.
You have it. Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Yes, ma'am, but Professor Onai. Oh, and the music you hear is the, we completed a mission. Okay, now this is Professor Matilda Weasley. She sent this message to Professor Onai while she was still at Ouagadougou. And so she was like, hey, you know, we need a divinations teacher. Can you be her? And so Professor Onai agreed to do it. And now we can talk to her. But before we talk to her, hey, they fixed the bug. Okay, just so you guys know, Everett would be stuck right here, and they finally fixed it where everybody leaves. Because, you know, they actually have been doing patches. Now, let's do this. Let's get Descendo going. So, what comes up?
Descendo. Excellent.
I love it. So, boom, bang, pow. Oh, boom, bang, pow. Levitate.
Descendo.
Come back down to earth, friend.
Preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test outside of the classroom.
This is true, Professor, but I'm gonna chill right here in class with the... Oh, look at that. Look at that painting. That is really creepy as fuck. I like it. The seer is witnessing the future of death. Interesting. And look, the raven is present. Is this all meant for the Ravenclaw? I really have no fucking clue. That was the first time I really noticed that. But anywho, cannabis, we're gonna chill for a second, bro. You know, we're gonna chill. We're gonna kick it with Onai real quick. You know, Professor Onai is like, my dear student, why don't you go somewhere else? Don't you have other classes? I do, Professor, but I need something. And it's on your desk. So
now,
first,
then, you guys.
What we're gonna do, we're gonna talk to Onai.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do.
Now,
I was wondering how you decided to teach divination.
The art of divination is an important yet often misunderstood branch of magic. Those of us who possess the sight are rare. And, as is often the case with the unique among us, we can frequently be misread, even feared. When I was granted the opportunity to teach others about my gift and the good it can do, I was most grateful.
I see. Natty told me that you and she moved here from Uganda, where she had attended Wagadu.
Yes, Natsai and I both loved Uganda and Wagadu, but we are happily settled here now. I had foreseen such a change, but did not know the details until it occurred. I was glad of the outcome. You would be wise to remember that the consequences of our actions are complex. And so, divining what is to come is not as simple as gazing into a crystal ball or studying the bottom of a teacup.
And I like how she says that, because the way Professor Trelawney was, side tangent children, bear with me. Professor Trelawney was so much of like, I look into the beyond, and she's so over the top. She was also a Ravenclaw. She was so over the top and so abstract and so, but the thing is though, she actually was a real seer, but most people saw her as a fraud. She didn't even realize her true talent. Because in the books, when Professor Dumbledore interviewed her, he was not going to hire her because he thought she was full of shit. Until she gave a real prophecy, and she didn't even realize what she did. So Professor Dumbledore was like, holy shit, she just dropped a knowledge bomb, and she could be in real danger. She doesn't even realize how powerful she is. Now, she's not like Professor Onai, where she's truly competent and skilled in her ability. Hers is more like, because she's from, Professor Trelawney was from a long line of wizards and witches who actually were seers, and some of them were scam artists, let's be real. She just said, oh, I have the sight, and she knows she does, like she knows she has the gift, but she's more of a con artist more than anything, but she actually does possess the sight. I hope what I'm saying makes sense. So, to see Professor Trelawney, and also there's a bottle of cooking sherry outside of the room of requirement, and I'll show you for those of you who know what I'm talking about. But Professor Onai, this is why I like her so much, because she's like, you have to understand the future is complex, it's ever changing. Every action we make shifts the future of what it will come, of what will, how, as she said it. But I like how she says, it's not just from studying, gazing into a crystal ball or studying the bottom of a teacup. You know what I'm saying? It's constantly, the future is constantly in flux because our present actions are constantly in flux. Until we make a concrete decision, meaning that this is an absolute decision, we are going to do it, then that particular outcome, whatever it may be, depending on how we take action based on this decision, will make it come to pass. I hope that makes sense based on how poorly I explained it. Again, this is why this would be another one of my absolute favorite classes, because it's so interesting. Divination is such an interesting subject. Okay. I find it all, fascinating. And this one is, it seems hard to believe. We are not going to insult this teacher, so...
I find it truly intriguing, even if I don't fully understand it.
Intriguing. That is one word for it. And I'm certain you will come to understand many things more deeply in the days ahead. You are a student at Hogwarts, after all. It cannot have escaped you that we in the wizarding world are forever navigating the seemingly inexplicable.
Of course, Professor.
Now, I know that we both have places to be. Not because I have the sight, mind you, but because I am a professor and you are a student. I have enjoyed our conversation.
Oh, I love you, Professor Onai. Yoink, thank you for the moon, madam. Yeah, again, this is why I wish we had more class assignments, because I really like the teachers. All of the teachers, except for one, I really like, or I think is really interesting or really cool. That teacher we haven't met yet. The one that I kind of don't care for too much. But most of all of the professors I really like. Okay, so now let me think where I'm at. Look at this school. Fucking love it. Anywho, Micah, stop drooling over the school. Let's go to our inventory. Let's go to our inventory. We now have 6 moons. We have 3 more to go. Now, where do we find these other 3 moons? Now, we found one in Professor Fig's office. We found one in Onai's office. We found one in the Great Hall. And then, of course, we found some in the courtyard. We found a few others. Now, some of the other moons are actually behind level 2 locks and level 3 locks. So now we need to venture outside of the school to go find those other moons. One of them in particular is in Lower Hogsfield. Now, I don't know if you guys remember the Lower Hogsfield area. This is where we spoke with Natsai outside of the school. Remember, she said, meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. This
Not sure
is
how
where
I'd
we
fare
are.
in a little place like this.
You know what? This is very true, Cannabis. I agree with you, buddy. Now, one of the moons is right in here. Yes, these people are trying to rest and relax, and thank you. Oh, look, this little boy, he's... Madam, your boy is sleeping on the floor. Kid, there's a bed right... You know what? We don't question it. We don't question it. Nope. Nope. Now, that is one of the many moons around the world we will find. Now, the other moon is right on the other side of that bridge. So, alley-oop, and we fly right over. And just look at this. Oh, and you know what I also discovered? Now, I don't know if this happens with the other houses, but if you play a Slytherin and you start exploring the Highlands, and let's just say you get into a fight. Are there Dugbots over here? Yeah, there's a Dugbot over here. If you fight where there are a bunch of Dugbogs, the great squid will come out of the water flailing its tentacles at you. I don't know if it's like trying to help you, and even on the house mission, hold on. Even during the house mission, oh man, even during the house mission, you can, God, what is the word? When you're fighting the Dugbogs as a Slytherin, the giant tentacles will come out of the water.
Levioso! Defendo!
Nice, Dugbog. Oh, slice of frozen onion. I didn't do it. Oh well.
Revelio.
Now. No, Cannabis. Get closer to the Moonstone. And then hit it. Maybe you can't see that one. I don't know. There we go. Okay. There's another Dugbog down there as well, but the real reason I came over here was for that. We're gonna dive in the water, and then we're gonna go to that other place where we get the absconder mission. Okay, where are we? Okay, we're in the water because it's fun. We're gonna go swimming, you know, like Dory tells us, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Now, I discovered this while I was playing Micah Let's Play. Playing Micah Let's Play. I am Micah
Revelio.
Let's Play, because who else would I be? This is why I say this. It's not because I say it to be clever. It is to remind myself. Oh, well. It is to remind myself of who the fuck I am. Because sometimes even I forget. Okay. And look at these little rats. It's so funny. Now.
Revelio.
And look, someone was living here. That's what this means. Now, as I said before, where we got the absconder mission, which I am truly not ready for again. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I literally had like, I was low-key panicking. Like, not even low-key. I was straight up fucking panicking while playing that because, yeah, I'm really afraid of spiders in case no one knew. Okay, cool. Now we're out of the water.
Revelio.
There are Merlin trials and other Dugbogs, but we will get to them on another time because I am really trying to get to this mission over here. I am trying to get as many moons as possible because we need them, like, really badly. Hold on. Is this the little village? Yes. What the hell? Hey! Stop it!
Accio! Potato!
Stop sticking around like I'm sending it.
Holy shit, that's what you're fighting?
You dare slay one of my own! You will fall!
Oh yeah, I fell on it. Hey!
Stupid one!
You stop
Accio.
that spider.
Incendio.
I helped you. There you go. I can't
Rebellion.
pick any more Wigan Wells. Okay, so I guess that's what that was. I'll take your money and your galleons. I can't take that. That is something over there. We will deal with all of this stuff on another day and time because
Aloha Mora.
we're gonna set free these little animals because I didn't realize that was the first time I actually experienced that. And that's something I really like about this game is that you can be randomly going somewhere and some random shit will happen. It'll be like, wait, what? I wasn't expecting that. Oh, there we go. I was like, wait, I'm missing this somehow. Some way I'm missing this. Okay. There you go, little Niffler. Beware of the spiders. Bye. And you too, you little fuzzball.
Aloha Mora.
Okay. Just trying to see if I can luck out with... Okay, I got one of the cardinal directions, which that was my left thumb. Trying to figure out where. There you are. And I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Thanks for chilling with me and having fun with me. There you go, baby. Now you're free. Yes, you're free. Bye, cuteness. Okay, now.
Revelio.
Back to the... Oh, little Puffskin, don't go that way. Puffskin, there's spiders over there. No, Puffskin, no. You leave the Puffskin alone.
Potato. Stupid one.
You leave the Puffskin alone.
Incendio.
There we go.
Stupid one.
Yeah, there you go. You don't mess with my Puffskin or I'll get you. I hate when they fucking do that.
Incendio.
And now,
Revelio.
there are more spiders? Yes, there are.
Potato. Stupid one. Accio. Incendio.
Yay! I succeeded, Mom! Oh, I need that engine.
Stupid one.
And
Accio.
once again,
Incendio.
you're fine. There. I hate
Revelio.
when they run and scream when they're like burning like that. Ugh, God. Ooh, and I leveled up. Oh, and there are goodies up there. Okay, I'm so sorry to Mr. Puffskin that I was basically beating you to get you away from the spiders. Oh my God. Oh. Right. Now, okay, guys, this is why I was doing, see how it says level 2? This is why I'm always like, oh, you know, you gotta learn you gotta level up Aloha Mora as fast as possible, because when situations like this arrive, you're not blocked out of something. So, apparently, landing pad. And what do we do with landing pads, boys and girls? Cannabis. We land. Look at that. This is 1 of 4, so apparently there are more of these things I didn't even realize. Come on, catch on fire. There we go. Now, back to my mission of finding this little town. There's a follow the butterflies over there and a few Merlin trials. But here is where I need to go. Boom. Now, I'm gonna activate this flue flame. I'm gonna talk to this man over here. Oh my God, I had no idea.
Revelio.
And then also, guys, this right here, this spider parts thing, this is actually very important. There's a reason that this is here. And we'll find out why later. But you see that right there, that door right there, and you see what's it, wait. You see that that right there, and that is why I'm here. And
Oh, Milo, what am I to do?
I don't know, mate, but I want to ask you some questions. I do terrible Scottish accents.
Is there something I can help you with, Mr.
Adley. Edgar Adley. No, I don't think so. Blast Milo and his mad schemes.
Milo?
He was my friend. Came to me a few days ago with a brilliant plan to make some quick galleons. All I had to do was follow him into the Forbidden Forest. Had I known he wanted to procure venom from a living acromantula. Oh, poor Milo. He didn't deserve to go like that.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm very sorry to hear about your friend.
Oh, thank you. I can't think of it. Milo's body is still in that cave with the absconder.
The absconder?
Aye, Milo's name for the acromantula. He did have a flair for the dramatic. In fact, as he died, Milo begged me to take his heirloom pocket watch, so that his daughter would have something to remember him by. But I fled.
Honestly, bro, after seeing what the fuck is actually in there, you really should have been like Milo. Do you see that? Do you see what I see? Because that ain't nothing to fuck with. But anywho.
Why would someone risk their life for spider venom?
As a potion ingredient, acromantula venom is incredibly valuable. In large part because it is, as poor Milo has proven, impossible to get from a live acromantula.
And if, for those of you who don't know, that is a nod to Professor Slughorn. Now, in the episode, I couldn't remember his name when I filmed it, but it's Professor Slughorn. He was a potions master during the Half-Blood Prince book. And he said to Hagrid, "Oh, may I have the acromantula venom? You know, it's extremely, valuable. He's only for, academic purposes. I'm not trying to sell it or anything." That's exactly what he was doing. He's a potions master. Don't be fooled. So again, what he's saying right now is a nod to that bit of story lore, because Aragog died in that book. Now, Aragog, for those of you who don't know,
if I have time, I can try to collect the heirloom watch, Mr. Adley.
You can't possibly go to the acromantula's cave. You'd be killed. Please, forget I said anything.
I'm so sorry. I think Mr. Adley is so cute and sweet. I think it's very kind what he's doing, like looking after his friend's daughter. As
where
you
could
should.
that acromantula cave be?
Yeah, Cannabis, we ain't doing that right now, boo-boo. You see where it's telling us to go? The devil is a lie, because we got we got moons to collect, bro. We'll deal with that fucking spider later. And again, thank you to Avalanche Software for creating the arachnophobia mode, because oh my god, a boy was struggling. I'm telling you, like literally, y'all have no idea how much I edit out of that recording, because I literally needed a minute. And I was so grateful my wife was sitting with me, because honestly, I don't think I could have played that by myself. Like, there is no way I could have done that by myself.
Mine now, demiguise.
That's right. The demiguise is upstairs. And also, this house right here, pay close attention to it. Okay, you notice that there are drawers. The demiguise.
Revelio.
And, oh yeah, money. We'll take the money. But that sack up there is also something to pay attention to. Now, I'm not trying to spoil anything, but like I say, it's very important that we pay attention to this particular house. When we eventually come back here again, you'll know why. But in the meantime, come here, you.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Yoink. There was a stylish hat inside. Well, top hat. Okay, so now that we've picked up this side mission, and I'm going to stand right here because my time is up. In the next episode, we're going to go to Hogsmeade to pick up 2 more moons. One is with Mr. Brown. Remember Mr. Brown, the conjurations guy, the black man? And then the other one is with what's his name? Oh god, what is that man's name? He's the one that gives you the clothing, Gladrex guy. I think it's Hill, Augustus Hill. We're going to go to his shop because there's another moon there. And just to show you what I mean, because this is why I do this in this fashion, because there are other moons, but they're behind locked door 2. So there's more moons in Hogwarts that we have to get to. Plus, there are more like things we can explore, unlocking doors before we start going back into the main mission, getting potions and all that other stuff going. But I'm actually doing this so I can actually just get rid of these exclamation points because of OCD. And look, we have 8 moons. You know what? You know what? Fuck it, let's do it. You know, as my friend Uzabam would say, fuck it, 2 tears in a bucket. Let's just go get this shit. Because it's literally right here in Hogsmeade. And then also, you'll notice, you'll see these little ancient magic flames popping up. Why am I pointing that out to you? Because I need you to pay attention to it. And there are other side quests in other areas. So what we're gonna do, oh, that's right. That's a side quest we're gonna do later. But in the meantime, let's go see the black man. Let's go see our good buddy, Mr. Brown, who is literally my cousin.
See you, my young friend.
Because I have family members with the last name of Brown. So I'm going to say Mr. What's his name as our cousin? Mr. Brown. I just said his name. See, this is why I warn you children, Micah's old. Micah has memory problems.
I was wondering when I'd see you again.
Yeah, I was wondering when I would see you again too, but it's really not why I'm here, maid. And no, I'm not going to your bedroom because I'm trying to shag you. I'm literally coming over here because I need your moon. And a yoink. Now that we have the moon, you have empty shelves. Like, seriously, bro, you are a wizard. Every shelf must be stocked. Ah, oh, Mr. Brown. I'm just kidding. No. Yes, I have problems. Now, let's go see Mr. Moon. Let's go see Mr. Moony Moon. And also, there are demiguise statues also where, what's her name is? The lady in Dogweed and Deathcap. There are moons in that area as well. There are quite a few moons in this game. I believe there's like over 33 moons in this game, but I'm not doing all that. That's doing too much. Wait, Mr. Moon is actually over here. He's in this area. So that's, I need the faculty. That's the hospital wing, courtyard, faculty. There we go. Because he's literally outside of the faculty building. So why not go there now and get moons? Okay. My wife is handing me things.
How offensive. Next.
Fine, a genius. Happy now?
But I'll allow your limp vocabulary. This disillusionment charm is superb. I'm stealthy as a demiguise. I'm Ow!
What in Merlin?
Where are you going?
What a stupid thing to do!
It's not stupid.
It's the most stupid thing anyone has ever done.
Well, if you'd look where you're going instead of barging about. What are you doing? No,
I'm just trying to... Invisibless. No, that's not
Stop it! You'll make it... Success! You're right! It's superb! You blithering moon mind, that's my essay for sharp!
Abandoned potions of the Middle Ages as compared to the Black Plague?
No, the one on invisibility.
I'll use you well on that one then.
I love it.
Blasted charm.
Right? And this boy right here, again, he was actually tied to a side quest, but what that is, he, for some reason, was only in the Crosswands Dueling Club. And so is this girl right there. And we'll be seeing more of her later, won't we, Charlotte? Oh, Mr. Moon.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
Why, I actually have some moons on me.
I actually have some moons for you.
Oh, my mind feels lighter already knowing those statues are gone. I did promise to show you how to improve casting Alahamora once you'd brought me enough moons. With that knowledge, you'll be able to break open even stronger locks. However, we don't yet know who's behind these statues. Still plenty of the foul things lying in wait to torture me. Oh. If you bring me more moons, I'll show you how to cast the most powerful form of Alohomora known to wizard kind. At least known to me.
Yes, and known to him. Alrighty.
Keep looking for those moons, hmm? You'll save my sanity, and we may get to the bottom of whoever's behind all of this.
Yes, yes. Now, as you can see, we now have more moons, and Homeboy is still trying to find his homework. Let's see.
Revelio.
Nope. He's still trying to find it. Poor baby. Oh well. Bye, I tried to help. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna go to the area to give you a clue of where we need to be to get the next moon, now that we have
When
more
what
moons.
was lost has been found, the brothers' betrayal will turn the tides of war.
Now, again, who the fuck, are you talking about me because I'm a black dude? I'm just kidding, no. Brother's betrayal, I wonder who she could be talking about. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Not even I know who the fuck it is, so, you know, there's that. Did I get the page?
Revelio.
Yes, I did. Oh, you know what? Again, on another episode, we will go get all this. But there is a real reason to why I wanted to come out here. Look at that. Just like, look at that. This is why when the sky looks like this, it's always my favorite. Look at those colors. Ugh, masterful work. Masterful work. Oh, and this right here. We'll do
Husking
this.
Dunking is still all I hear. Thanks for being an utter waste of time.
Oh, there you go. Now, there's a reason I'm coming over here. Watch this.
Are you alright? Look like you've seen a ghost.
If only. Get away! All of you!
Are they from the restricted section?
No, and none of your business.
There you are, sneaking past me!
I know.
And taking dangerous books!
They are from the restricted section!
Yes, I mean, shut up!
Enough! Here, perhaps you'll find sweeping the courtyard more productive.
What, me? Use a
love
broom?
it.
Not to fly?
That is what I said, and let this be a lesson to all of you. Off limits means off limits.
Ugh, feel like a muggle.
I got a look at one of them. Saw something about the Cruciatus curse. I did!
Oh, shut up.
I love it. So good. Okay, now, like I said, there are other. You know what? She's doing it. I'm not gonna say anything. It's a magical school. Children do magical things. I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. I'm not stuck anymore. Okay, and you heard how Hobhouse
What you did in
responded to
Cross
us,
Wands
right?
was
He was like,
fantastic.
"Well, thanks for being an
Your
utter
dueling
waste of
skills are
time."
quite advanced.
Okay, now there is an area that I need to get to that actually is an important area where we need to get to Demiguy's moon. And like I said, it's a hint to where I need to be in the next several episodes. And that is, well, this is one of the areas, but where I need to go is, wait, that is the viaduct. No, that's the Transfiguration Courtyard. Also, there are things over here we need as well, but first, we need to go this way. So much fun flying on a broom. Ah! Oh, look. Remember this girl?
And friend. The Pinch Smedleys will always look upon you as a trusted ally and friend.
Thank you. Thanks for the 20 galleons, too. Okay. In the next episode, or the next stream we do, this is where we need to be to get to the other moon. Now that we have lock number 2, inside this building,
Revelio,
is the item we seek, which is somewhere around here. Not to mention, there's a bunch of other stuff we need as well. But anywho, I don't want to actually push that and start the mission. Let's find a really cool area to be in. Oh, there's a field guide page out here. I did not know that. Anywho, in the next stream, we are gonna go to Beast class because we need to learn about Beast. We're gonna meet a very important NPC, and we're gonna, you know, explore more, get more moons so we can get the most powerful form of Alohomora, and then we're gonna really get back into the main meat and story of the game so we can do so much more. I mean, just look at this attention to detail. Ugh, just disgustingly wonderful. Look at the school. I love it so much. Okay, guys, thank you guys all so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed the conversation. And to everyone who jumped on, to Kyle, Callista, Claire, Barry, and Barry, thank you so much. Oh, I'm sorry, I hit the button. Thank you, Barry, for always jumping on. I know you're technically working, but I appreciate you for being here. And anyone else who jumped on, people who were lurking, I appreciate you so much. It's because of you. It's why I enjoy streaming so much. And I do this for you guys. And also, when we are getting close to the end of this game, I want to know, what's the next game you guys want to see me stream? Do you want me to stream, you know, Legend of Zelda? Do you want me to stream some Resident Evil? Which is something I was planning to do for Halloween. So let me know in the comment sections down below. Also, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're always notified when this little black wizard has spells to cast for you. But until then, my mischief has been managed. Choose love over fear and all that jazz. But until then, bye. I'm not even gonna say it because you already are thinking it. Bye.